Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the White Belt MMA podcast. And it's an absolute pleasure to have on the show again, Nathaniel Wood, who, again, we have a fight. We have a fight on March 19th in London against, his name's a little hard to say, but I'm going to give it a shot. Liudvik Sholinian. So I probably butchered that, but hey.
I wouldn't know, mate. I've been Liudvik Sholinian, so I'm hoping that that's right.
Yeah. So hopefully we didn't butcher the name. But Nathaniel, I know, 2021, tough year. You know what I mean? You're recovering from your hand injury. We talked about it in the past interview that, you're still in the recovery process. But, man, you got cleared. You have a fight. So tell us about how that went out. Tell us about when the doctor cleared you, and then you're like, okay, it's game on.
Oh, mate, as soon as the doctor cleared me, I was like, yes, let's land some right hands in training. So, honestly, mate, obviously, touch wood, nothing messes up now, but my hand's been absolutely smashing it in training. It's been absolutely fine. Obviously, as soon as I got the all clear, my first few sessions back weren't crazy. I wasn't going and smashing the hell out of the bag or anything like that. It was more, let's just get back to using it, try and see how much pressure I can put in. But the doctor did say to me, he said, it's fully healed. You're good to go. And I'm back to normal now. So March 19th, I'm coming for a knockout with that hand. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. And we're looking forward to it. And I do have to ask, right? So obviously, you was a certain period of time that you couldn't really do anything with that right hand. So you had to work on other aspects of your game, you know what I mean? Whether it'll be strength and conditioning, or just other parts of martial arts, when it comes to kicking and everything like that. Do you feel like in a way kind of made your game a little bit better? You know what I mean? Like you feel like it kind of like rounded up your game to the point that you're like, okay, I got more to my arsenal now that I can just sharpen with the right hand. That's, again, your right hand's killer. So add that to the mix. It's money.
100%. And the prime example is my elbows, because with no hand, I thought, okay, let's start putting some elbows in. And now when I'm sparring, we put the elbow pads on, obviously, but I'm using them. That's something in the past that I would hold back when we're training, because I don't really put any time into it. And now I have. That's a whole new weapon in my arsenal. Obviously, I was able to work on certain things during grappling. Wasn't able to go too hard, obviously, but I've been able to go a little bit more technical on things to give the hand a little bit of a break. So we've worked technique, worked elbows, the kicks are coming up. So yeah, I can't wait to put it all together and then on fight night show you guys what we're working with.
That's awesome, man. And dude, I've been keeping up with your social media, and on your stories, you've been posting that, someone made a really cool vlog about your training camp. And I do have to ask, do you plan on, keep on releasing more of those videos? Cause that 12-minute video, man, it was awesome. And then plus the person talking to your dad and kind of breaking down your game and kind of saying that, he doesn't like watching you fight, but as a coach, he's all for it. But it's pretty cool because it kind of I kind of got to saw the dynamic that you were talking about that you had with your dad as a coach in the previous interview. So do you plan on doing more of those vlogs, or is this kind of just a one-time thing?
Yeah, no, we're definitely going to be doing more vlogs. We've got one which might actually be out tonight, so keep an eye out. But it's just something to give the fans and the crowd something to just watch a little bit different. Maybe it's kind of like the UFC embedded style videos. Me as a fighter, I'm more interested sometimes in seeing people's training and what they do in their lives, as opposed to just always watching fights after fights. So, whether people do or don't like it, but, it's me on camera. So, you get to know me a little bit more personally, and hopefully people like it. And yeah, come March 19th, they've got to spend some time with me during my fight camp, basically. They see the work I put in, and, hopefully then they'll appreciate it more come the fight night.
Yeah, man, definitely. And dude, in the new facility, right, in the Great Britain top team, dude. So you were talking about in the press interview that it was in the process of being built and all that, but now that it's open, man, how does it feel to have such a beautiful gym like that? Preparing for one, like you said, your next fight, and then two, an event in London. A bunch of people are going to come out and support you. And if anything, I think it's probably the first event outside of the US that's going to have a live crowd, not including Five Island or anything like that. So how does that feel, man?
Mate, honestly, dream come true. The gym is 10 minutes from my house. absolute state-of-the-art facility. And the place we was training before didn't even have heating. You know, it would be freezing cold. Obviously, in England, we're always in the cold. In the summer, you know, it'd be baking because we've got no aircon. Whereas now we've got it all. It's luxury. Honestly, it's like I feel like a spoiled child. I've got it all under one roof. But that was definitely the missing piece in the puzzle, you know, making me the best possible athlete that I can be. So now that we've got that, we've also got our recovery unit in the gym. So, you know, after every session, I'm able to, you know, get any little bumps and bruises sorted out, make sure that I'm, you know, firing off on all cylinders. And yeah, back in London, you know, what a fight for me to come back at in my hometown with a crowd. I get the luxury of, you know, being at home with my family on fight week, not having to travel. So, you know, I come from March 19th, but I'm definitely going to be walking in there the best Nathaniel Wood you've seen.
Yeah, man. And like, you know, this is going to be your second time fighting in front of, you know, the London crowd. So for you, like, you know, how does it feel knowing that you kind of, you know, already know how those nerves are going to feel, especially going into like the first event, like with like a bunch of people coming in to watch you. But like, do you feel like you're going to be more, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like, you know, in a way you're going to handle the nerves a little bit better. I'm not saying that you were like nervous in the past one, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you're still fighting in front of your, you know, home crowd. And it's going to be the first event outside of the US. It's going to have a live crowd. And it's pretty much in a way kind of open the door to bring things back to normal a little bit, right? But for you, like, do you feel like it's, you know, the way you manage your nerves for the second time, it's going to be a little better, even though, like, you know, your last performance was awesome?
I'd say I'm looking forward to it more because after 2019, that fight, that was amazing. It's probably the best experiences of my life. So to have that and to now get to do it again, build up. I'm like, you know, the other day I was in bed and I was thinking about it and it got me, you know, getting goosebumps. So I'm definitely feeling that pressure, not nerves. I don't really know what the word is. It's not so much nerves, not so much pressure, but that, you know, let's go, that sort of feeling. So I'm feeling that, which is nice because I always fight better when I do have those nerve or fight jitters, whatever you want to call them. You know, the fights where I haven't done as well or I may have lost are fights when I've walked in kind of too relaxed, you know, not really firing off how I should be. Now with that, you know, that pressure behind me, I'm the only Londoner on the London card, you know, that's extra weight on my shoulders, which I love, you know, as they say, pressure makes diamonds. So, you know, come fight night, I'm going to put on a diamond performance.
Yeah, man. And like, I'm looking forward to it. And also as a fan, it's like, I feel like people kind of forgot in a way that, like, you know, they're like, yo, Nathaniel Wood, bro, he's no joke in this division. So like for you, are you really looking forward to making a statement and kind of like having like your Nathan Diaz type of moment, getting on the mic and be like, yo, you guys must have forgot, man. I'm here. I'm Nathaniel Wood, the prospect. I'm here to take over. So for you, are you looking forward to that? Because like I said, it's like 2021, you know, you not not a year that you're really active because like, you know, the injuries and all that, but looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to put your name back in the hat and make a statement, brother.
Definitely. In this sport, it's only me that can fight. You know, it's only it's in there. I don't rely on a team. It's not like football or soccer. You know, and I haven't been able to fight. You know, it's not been down to me. It's been down to injuries. So if someone comes in and says, "Hey, guess what? You can't fight. You're injured. Your hand's broken. Whatever it be," it's frustrating. You know, it is. It's very hard to take that. And then obviously before that, we had COVID, which messed me up. I haven't fought in front of a crowd since 2020 February. Yeah, you know, now I'm honestly just eager to get back in there. And as you say, you know, get on that mic and say to everyone, you must have forgot, and get my name back in there, you know, get people talking about it again, because I felt like I built up a big momentum. And obviously it's now just kind of fizzled out a little bit whilst I've been injured. So yeah, you know, I need to go in there, show the UFC what I'm capable of, show the crowd what I'm capable of, and you know, get in there and get some wins this year. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and like, you know, off camera, like I told you, man, like, you know, you're in the middle of training camp. I don't want to take a lot of your time, so I'm gonna ask one last question here, brother. So like, you know, everything goes well on March 19th, healthy and all that. Like, you know, what's your plans for 2022? Like, do you plan to be on, like, you know, as active as possible, or we're just gonna wait it out? Yeah,
be as active as possible. get my bank balance up, because obviously I've not been earning any money when I'm not fighting. And, yeah, you know, get back on that pathway to getting UFC gold. You know, that's my dream. I believe it's a realistic dream. I want to be in there with the best in the world. So whoever it is that I've got to take on to get closer to it, you know, let's do it. So hopefully, you know, get a nice, easy win and no injuries. You know, when I say easy win, I mean, I don't want to come out with a good win and a broken hand, or a good win and cuts all over my face. You know, I want to come out fresh. I want to say, hey, you know, UFC, get me back on. Maybe not next week, so I might be having a few
yeah, you know, eat some good food, you know, drink a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I want to get 3 fights at least in 2022, and you know, coming 2023, I want to be looking at, you know, getting in a top 10 position, and then you know, chasing that gold.
Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to it. So before we go, man, do you want to plug in all your social medias that everyone watching can go and follow you?
Yeah, it's all at The Prospect MMA. I'm on TikTok now. I'm joining the generation. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, deleted Twitter, had enough of it. So hit me up on there, follow me, and yeah, check out the vlogs, because it's got a good bit of backstage access, you know, that people don't normally see. So yeah, you know, be with me during the fight camp, and then tune in on March the 19th to watch me knock out this guy.
Sounds good, man. Once again, man, thank you again for being so good with your time. You know, letting a random 24-year-old in the US interview you for your fights. But
you're very welcome. I appreciate your time as always as well. So
yeah, thank you, brother. So once again, thank you. You know, best of luck on March 19th, and to everyone watching, peace.